Hey, True Believers England team here with an unboxing video for the auctions. You stay in that cage and you be quiet, bird. Yep, damn straight. I'm taking control. That's right. Alrighty, I know I'm starting this. This is a impromptu thing. The books just came in, and I figured, what the hell? I'm doing a auction tonight. It's a 50-cent half off kind of thing. So join us for that, 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know how long it's going to be, if it's going to be a half auction or whatever, but you might find a deal or two. I am going to be putting some books in that I've had that didn't sell, cut down the price a little bit on the big dogs. Dollar books will be 50 centers, $2 a buck, so forth and so on. A couple of these are going to be in the auction tonight, I think. I have this here, DC Superstars Presents issue number 15. It's starring Sergeant Rock and the Unknown Soldier. I'll probably throw that in there. It does have some spine ticks and such like that. It looks like I call it a lived-in look. It's not exactly in horrible condition, but you could tell this one's been loved. Hey, Jughead, what's up, Jay? So that one's probably going to be in tonight's, as well as Planet of the Vampires issue number 3. Okay. There you go, from Atlas Comics. I remember for a while people were asking me, hey, can you get Malibu Comics? Can you get Malibu Comics? Well, here is Rune number 1. I believe this is when Marvel owned them. And I don't care, man. This just looks badass. It's a Man-Thing book. The Fetid Origin of Man-Thing. Frankenstein Unbound. The Book of the Dead. That's just a really cool cover right there. Now, usually what I do is I put these from least cool to most cool. In this case, I bundled up what was a bundle. So if there were Spawn, I put in Spawn, hence the thumbnail. And there's a whole bunch like that. And I say that because book 1 of Kingdom Come is right here. Now, obviously, that's not going to be a 50 center. But this is an excellent story. If you haven't got it, excellent book. Something called The Man of Rust. This is issue number 1 from Blackthorn Publishing back in the 1980s. There you go. Obviously, Superman parody there. The CrossGen is a company that came and went, and unfortunately with no fanfare, even though those of us who have read it think that this is a really good publisher. And here's CrossGen Sampler. Most of these are going to be on Friday night's auction. I'm doing an auction tonight because tomorrow is the comic book convention here. And every little bit helps. Yeah. Next up, this one definitely will be in Friday's auction. We have the Homage Studios swimsuit issue, back when these were a big thing. I don't think current comics would allow this unless everybody was real body and all that kind of stuff, i.e. fat. That's, by the way, a video I could just keep publishing over and over. Superheroes should be fat. Here is from Archie Adventures, Steel Sterling. There you go. Oh, and Jay, feel free to come on in if you want. Help with commentary is always cool and such. So, alrighty, I did send out the alarm. Hey, anybody, please come and talk to me, please. Oh well, que sera. Next up, we have, this will probably be a $2 book. It's from the 1970s. It's based on the TV show Battlestar Galactica. I think it's kind of funny that there's more issues of the comic than there ever was of episodes of the, actually, I don't know. They made it to 25 episodes. Were there 25 issues of, holy crap. My bird, by the way, the new one, likes to find his way onto, the headphones, and then I plucks out little hairs, and if I have any blemish, basically I told Gail, I said, I don't like him, he's eating me. It's not good. Okay, next up from Image Comics, we have DV8 #1. I couldn't tell you what a DV8 was, but there you go. Actually, he's getting pretty good. He's becoming my buddy, so he does spend a lot of time on my shoulder and unfortunately my head. But he does something Twiddles used to do, and if I leave his cage door open and he sees me stand up, he'll rush to get out the door and fly over to me so he could go around the house and such. I have never seen this, which is something. Obviously, it's from the 90s because it's a shiny cover, but here's Starjammers #1. I mean, I remember the prestige format Starjammers, but I didn't know they had a shiny foil cover Starjammers. This one should have been bundled. It wasn't. I apologize. Because I've got a few Gen 13s today. I forgot the name, Morgan. I know, what is her name? Morgan Fairchild or whatever her name is. Because I was going to do her on the thumbnail instead of King Spawn. But this is a prestige format, double-sized comic. There you go, co-starring Spider-Man. Hey, Valiant J, what do you say?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
How you doing today, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Awesome. The books came in I was afraid they were going to come in tomorrow while I was at the comic convention where I would have like 5 seconds to work with them before the auction the next day, but they're in and I'm really happy. I told you guys I got some old funny books from the Golden Age. And from the initial look, they're in better condition than I thought. So I'm very happy about that.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, I don't know how many fans of the Cats and Jammer kids there are anymore, but they're still cool Golden Age books. Maybe I can show them off to the fossils or something. So that might work. Let me get another batch.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd like that.
Hopefully. Alrighty. First up, we've got a 3D book. Oh, come on. I don't mind 3D books if they come with glasses, because otherwise it's like, oh, yep, there. Whoop.
Blurry.
Yeah, otherwise it's just, hey, buy my blurry book. Okay, yes, they do come in with the glasses.
Oh, nice.
And this is called Space Hawk 3D. This is number 18. I don't know if all of them are 3D, but this is from Basil Worthington.
Whoa, that's a big book.
And it has a very Golden Age kind of look to it. Even with the art style, I know it's blurry because it's 3D, but you see that? That's actually pretty good. Hey, Dark Admiral, what's up? But yeah, I'm in a good mood, man. I'm busy as today because I'm going to do an auction tonight. 50 center, half off kind of thing. Up to half off, I should say.
Cool.
Because some I will put half off, some of them not quite, but
oh, did those blood sports come in?
They're here.
All right.
Next up, we have fabulous first issue, by the way, of Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat from the 1990s.
Oh, nice.
Now, some of these also, I will be going over to find out, is there a dollar amount to them? Because that just sneaks up. Oh, this should have been in the back. This is to certify that this issue of American Entertainment's exclusive, the 10th, #1, is signed by artist Tony Daniels. This authentic limited edition signed comic is distributed exclusively by American Entertainment. So, yeah, there we go. We've got a autographed copy of the 10th, #1.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You almost said Tony Danza, didn't you?
I almost said Tony Danza. I'm actually going to put this in the back, so we're going to see it again because I have more. Who's Mike Warango? Why do we care that he signed an X-Men? All right, next up, I'm just kidding. Next up, we have Siren number.
Yeah, that was a certification on it.
Certificate of Authenticity. This certificate of authenticity verifies that Hank Canals personally signed the accompanying copy of Siren #1, published by Malibu Comics. There we go. We got some.
That's awesome.
Say again?
That's awesome.
Yeah, wait a second. Didn't I have a copy of Rune in here?
I believe you did.
Nope. Had to check, right? Okay, next up, this is an awesome storyline. If you guys have not yet found it, it's awesome. Alpha Flight X-Men later bled into New Mutants and X-Men. This is basically the New Mutants on in Asgard, and they've been mentally controlled by Loki. It's pretty damn cool. Awesome story. This is one of the best of the new universe. This is Starbrand #1. Also a book I highly recommend. That the new universe is the new age of heroes of Marvel Comics, but 40 years ago.
Did they try to incorporate Starbrand into the regular Marvel U when New Universe went under?
Yeah,
they did.
I do think so. I think there were a couple of times, and I know recently they did as well by making them younger. So yeah, it was not that good. All right, Knights of the Fifth Dimension from Famous Faces and Funnies. I have never seen or heard of this. All right.
I like the.
Go
back. That's one of the old Saturday morning cartoons, isn't it? It looks like Thundar.
It looks like Thundar the Barbarian.
Yeah. Well, that's a Star Wars homage.
But it's not. I mean, there's no princess. That's not an Ookla. Yeah. Sex, Lies, and Superheroics from somebody named Raspler. This is Young Heroes in Love, issue #1. I got a lot of issue #1s today. I remember this being big for a while, but because this used to be an 80s miniseries. It went to Image. It's called Espers or ESPers. That was really cool back in the day. And speaking of Image and #1s, you can't get more #1 than this one. And in all honesty, I do believe, even though I didn't like the book itself, this should be a much more valuable comic than it is. And this is Youngblood #1.
Oh, yeah.
Reason being is this is the very first Image comic book. It's not just first appearance of Youngblood and all that. It's the very first appearance of Image, basically. All right, I had one of these before. Here we have the cross-gen sampler. Really recommend this book. Also recommend this one. This is definitely going to be in the $2, maybe $3. This is, I'll see if I have the JLA to coincide. This is All-Star Squadron #14. This is one of the big crossovers with JLA. But yeah, that is just too cool. And then we have from the new universe, Night Mask. And this was this is one of my favorites. I don't know if it was DP7, this, and then Cyforce, I think were my top 3 of the new universe.
Is that Thor that's on the cover with him?
No.
I didn't think, well, it looked like he was holding.
Yeah, he looks like he's holding Mjolnir, but no, that's not Thor. Here we have this is signed by Ben Grimm.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, this is Marvel Fanfare. There you go. #15. Next up from Marvel Knights, we have Ghost Rider #1 with a big butch bull dyke looking. Did I say dyke? Bulldog looking Ghost Rider. Whoops. There you go. I meant Bulldog. I'm so shut down. Whoops. It was nice doing the YouTubes for you guys. All righty. Next up, we've got Ghost Rider #81. Oh goodness! Thank goodness they don't watch my channel unless I'm bitching about something political. Then we have Zen, the Intergalactic Ninja. And this used to be really cool in the 90s as well. However, this certificate has been specifically created to ensure the authenticity of Steve Stern's signature and to certify that all information and statements contained herein are true and correct. This comic book or comic book related product entitled Zen Color #3 is signed by Steve. So we do have some creator signed comics. All righty. And here is issue number 1. Unfortunately, no certificate. It's a lot better on a number 1, guys. All right, but I do recommend that series also. Here we have from, this looks so freaking 90s. Like some books, it's like you all you got to do is hold them at a distance, and you can still tell they were. This is late 90s, early 2000s. But this is New Mutants number 1. There you go. I have no idea what this is, but every time I see it on the eBays, people are going after this book. It's called Albedo. This is issue number 9. It's just one of those series, I guess, you know. I've never heard of it, but it's got a loyal following. It's like LK with his FemForce books. Didn't even know they were still running, but holy crap, the people who love FemForce love FemForce. All righty, Amy, we got to make a time to meet up so I could get your books. But in the meantime, here's a Ren and Stimpy.
Very cool.
And this is issue number 13. All righty, let me grab another batch here. All right, up to, or at the end of some Teen Titans here. Yeah, I'm getting to the bunched books. Voice. There we go. Okay. I wish I did have number 1. Here's Steve Platt's Pit number 2. There you go.
Love the art on those Pit books.
Yeah, he was a little bit he was an extreme artist with those freaking veins and all that kind of stuff. The most maniacal superhero of all. Okay, it's a Green Goblin. This issue number 1. It does say superhero, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it says right there, the most maniacal superhero.
Interesting.
Now, I know they tried to hero up some of the villains. They gave Magneto a 0. They had Sabretooth's miniseries. Albedo is where Usagi made his debut. That must be what I'm looking at. Now I know. Thank you very much. I'm an Usagi fan, and I didn't know that. You just taught me that, Dark Admiral. I feel kind of silly. My guess is I'll be able to afford 2. I don't think I'll be getting the first appearance. By the way, speaking of books that you should be getting, it ain't Deadpool, kids. It ain't Harley Quinn. The one that started it all was Ambush Bug.
Oh, yeah.
That's issue number 1 right there. This is a very fun book. Keith Giffen. Give me Keith Giffen over whomever thinks they're funny enough to write Deadpool. Does anybody like Deadpool? Seriously, if you like Deadpool, let me know in the comments below, or commentary now. I don't like Deadpool because everybody who writes them thinks they're funny. And when you try to write when you think you're funny, you're not funny.
Right.
It just doesn't work. Okay, from the Micronauts, we get Bug. That looks like the Micronauts Bug. It's definitely not the New Gods Bug.
He says he came from inner space. So
yeah, it does say it. Yeah, I was about to say it says inner space. So there you go. So we got the Bug special. And then we have Manhunter number 1. I told you just
yes.
Random number 1s here. That's awesome, huh? That Green Goblin was Phil Urich, Ben's nephew. Oh, okay. Okay. Actually, I liked him better as a serious character. Oh, the Deadpool or Ambush Bug was never a serious character. But yeah, I get what you're talking about. Oh my gosh. Whew. So I'm drinking so much freaking water these days. 1, it's hot in here, but 2, I've been having pains in my side right here. And the doctor said it was probably a kidney stone. So I'm going to be in a lot of pain.
Oh, yeah.
So he goes, drink water, lots and lots and lots and lots of water. So
yeah, and I would cool it on sodas for a while until you pass.
Yeah, they said it could be 2 things: 1 a UTI or 2 a kidney stone. He says pray for the UTI. Okay, so here we go. We got Tales of the New Teen Titans. This is an awesome book. This is actually the trial of Deathstroke for all what he caused with the the Judas contract.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really good story. It continues, of course, that awesome story. And by the way, this is one of the most underrated series of all time. It is Teen Titans Spotlight. This one spotlights on Jericho. That's issue number 5. And one of the reasons why I liked it, it wasn't just, oh, we're going to spotlight on Wonder Girl or Robin or somebody like that. They also did the side characters like Thunder and Lightning that appeared in the book.
Oh, cool.
This issue number 16. So you got to know more. All righty. Next up, we have issue number 15, which is the Omega Men.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, thanks, Dark Admiral. I liked Deadpool years ago. He hasn't been very good. The last time I liked anything was during the Skrull War, whatever it was in the 2000s. Here we have issue number 14, covering Nightwing. But this is an incredible series. Oh, this is one of my favorite issues, too. It's the Cyborg. All righty. You can be quiet anytime now. Next up, we have Teen Titans Spotlight number 12, the Wonder Girl issue. I just mentioned, oh, they do side characters, and then it's all Cyborg, Robin.
And Terry. Terry's on that.
Yeah. Terry started off trying to get high school girls, realized he couldn't, so he went to college. Teen Titans Spotlight on the Brotherhood of Evil, issue number 11.
Oh, very cool.
And then we have Changeling, issue number 9. And these will all be in the Friday auction. Tonight's auction is going to be books you've seen before. They're going to be on sale. Some I might throw in some of these, but mostly it's going to be some 50 centers, some half offs, up to half off and all that kind of stuff. So, Teen Titans Spotlight on Hawk. This bird makes a lot more noises than my other one did. Some of them are actually kind of musical, and this is the other issue.
I got 2 spotlights, huh?
Yep. 6 and 7, it looks like. Or was that 7 and 8? Yep, 7 and 8. There we go. And then we have issue number 6, which continues that last Jericho book. And then we have New Teen Titans, issue number 13. Now, this is part of the Crisis on Infinite Earths. And we have New Teen Titans, issue number 36. There we go. All right, let me get another batch here. Zoink. I love it when a box of comics comes in the mail. It is just...
Yeah.
Woo! It's a little bit nerve-wracking because sometimes I spend upwards to $200 on a collection to sell at the auction. And I'm worried that, okay, that was an awesome book, and this book's going to come in with it, and that book. And sometimes every book will be mint except for the ones that was selling me on the box. So next up, we have issue number 192 of the Green Lantern. Now, I'm a little weary about this because I go, oh, cool, Star Sapphire. That's really neat. It's old Green Lantern. It's 1980s Green Lantern. But they didn't sell well last time. Here is Green Lantern number 132. Come on, focus. It's like the twiddles of old. Yeah, this one, though, you got to remember when you guys met Twiddles, he was already something like 10 years old. He was 13 when he was killed. So he was a tired old man. That's why he just sat there. This one's 2 years old, so he's still discovering the world. He actually freaking cut me the other day. He's sitting on the thing, and he's like picking around, and he saw a blemish and went, yeah. Love it. Love it. All right, so we got issue 189 of Justice League.
Oh.
Some Starro action. And no, I didn't get mad at the bird. He's a kid. He was just messing around. And here's issue 169 of Justice League. These will probably be in the $3 area where we normally put them. I just use the royal we. Anytime I'm writing the description, I always have to use, because seeing the word I pisses people off. So you have to use the royal we. I've got one to sell already, but okay, now I've got two. Nobody's bought the last one, so I'm going to get a collection of the Saga the Swamp Thing number 2's going. Here we have more Green Lantern. This is issue number 133. There we go. He was just trying to pull out the Charlie Brown. Hey, nobody touches this. This is the last of my original hairline. I literally, he's right. I do. I have a Charlie Brown hair because it's the last one of my original hairline. And yeah, I thought it was gone because Gail was like, ha, 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 pink. And she went, I think I pulled it out. I told her, don't fuck with the Charlie Brown hairline. That's the last of my original, man. All right, we got the Flash number 36 from the Wally West run. This is an awesome series. You can't go wrong with any issue.
Very cool.
And then you have issue number 16. Obviously, I didn't put these in numerical.
That is an awesome arc right there.
Yeah. No, I thought you'd say more. Okay. It's awesome, guys.
Sorry.
Next up, we have issue number 41. And this is from Mesner Loebs.
Underrated William Mesner Loebs.
Yep. All righty. Next up, we have issue number 167. This is part of the Jeff Johns run.
Oh, yeah. Man, he did wonderful things with the Rogues.
MK, hope you feel better. I think they have technology that can vaporize. If you're rich enough, do it. I was bad about buying the mystery boxes of comics for a while, like a gambler betting the next hand. Yeah, the thing is if you happen to get a decent one, you will get stuck on that. If you get a mystery box and it actually does have one of the books they advertise on them, but don't believe the advertisement, because the advertisement is always like the first appearance of the Hulk, the first appearance of the Avengers, somewhere in these mystery boxes. Yeah, okay, bub. I believe you. By the way, that's also my title. You won't believe what I pulled from this Quarterbox. I put parody title for you guys. I'm going to remove that after this live stream, because I've seen a whole bunch and they've got like Amazing Fantasy 15. You wouldn't believe what I pulled out of a dollar box. Yeah, you know what? I don't believe it at all. Yeah, and they're showing off. And this is Luke Cage number 5, and this is Spider-Man number 102. Yeah, no, you're not pulling those out of a dollar box. You know, you put that on there, and you put it's like these videos where I see accidents at theme parks. You won't believe what happened at Disney, and it shows a garbage can and a guy's skull is crushed on the ground. You know what, dude? I would have heard that on the news before I heard it from you.
Yeah.
Plus, think about the angle and the whole 9 yards. How is a garbage can falling on a guy's head and hard enough to crush him? Where's that coming from? Seriously.
Right.
But you see these kind of things, and the big one I see with comic books is somebody holding up the first appearance of a key issue and saying, you won't believe what I got out of a dollar box. Now you tell me you won't believe what I bought from these old people that didn't know what they had down the road at their garage sale. All right. I still believe that's possible. I got lucky once and pulled the second of Scott Lang Ant-Man. It was only $3 until the movie came out. Before the movie, I could believe it. And then we have Deathmate Black. I think this is the first appearance of somebody.
Yes, it is. I can't think of it off the top of my head, though.
Yeah, I forget who. It might be Gen 13 or something.
It is.
Okay.
It's Gen 13, yeah. That's it.
Okay, and then we have Bloodshot, and this is issue number 2.
Nice.
All right, this is J porn right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. And then we have issue number 1.
Definitely need it.
And I don't think you need this one because I think I already got it to you. But this is Bloodshot 0.
No, I need it.
Okay, well, they're going to be on Friday. Or I could put them in tonight, but they won't be for 50 cents.
Right.
Next up, we have Suicide Squad issue number 43. This is the part of the Phoenix Gambit.
Very cool.
And this is issue number 42. So what is the best dollar box pull you ever had? Because I actually did have an experience like that.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is.
Say again?
Oh, go ahead.
At the warehouse sale that they had this thing. If you could fill a box, it was like $60. And I know how to fill the box because I would take the time before I would fill the box. And then I would take the time to remove all the bag and backing boards and place them 2 or 3 at a time, one facing here, one facing there. So when they laid, they compressed rather than did the curl thing. And I was very good about stacking them like that. So in one box, I could get 150 comics easy. So I was spending less than 50 cents an issue on these things. So just to round it around, about 35 cents an issue. I found the first appearance of the Rocketeer,
which I now own.
Which you now own. Yeah, there you go. So now you know, however much I charged you, I paid 35 cents.
That's awesome.
But the one that I'm really proud of is that first appearance of Zatanna I got up there, which I saw in a collection that I ended up prorating to about 14 cents.
Very good.
I paid 14 cents for my first appearance of Zatanna.
Awesome.
It's coverless, but I don't care.
Right.
And then we have Suicide Squad number 40. So I think we've got the entire Phoenix Gambit storyline.
Mine, a recent one, I got Valiant Hardcore number 5 with Bloodshot on the cover. But what made it special was it was signed by Bob Layton.
Oh, nice.
I guess they overlooked it and threw a few of these autographed books in their dollar bin, and I was able to get them. So,
well, some people don't trust them if they're not certified. I mean,
true.
On the auction, we always look, does this look like a real autograph? I'll hold it up close to the camera and everybody can go to Google and see if they're comfortable enough to bid on it.
Well, like LCS, they have another copy of that, the gold edition, which are the rare volume ones that are actually worth money. And it's signed, same signature on it from Layton. So I think they just overlooked the one I got.
Here we have the Gen 13 yearbook of 1997.
Very nice.
2007, 2017. Holy shit. That's 27 years ago. Fuck. Damn, you're old, Jay. How'd that happen? Next up, we have Gen 13, number 9.
Yeah, I had just become drinking age when that book had come out.
And here we have issue number 20. I didn't put these in any kind of numerical order yet. I literally just got them, bundled them together as quickly as possible. This is Gen 13 versus Generation X, and it says 3D on it. And, yep, glasses are included.
Very cool.
There we go. Generation X, Gen 13. Alrighty, and apparently they aged, because issue number 24 here says Gen 14.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure it's the next generation of whatever they are here. Then we have issue number 18. Obviously, these will be in numerical order when we do the auction. And here we have issue number 19. Is that Greg Land art?
I don't know.
It sure does look it, doesn't it?
That's
Campbell.
Campbell.
With the mouths open like that, I thought maybe he farmed it out. Here we have issue number 5. This is called a cheesecake cover.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And then we have, I guess this is a variant of some sorts, or the other one was a variant? There we go. Because that's issue number 5 as well. And then we have issue number 4. Not annoying at all. Why do you ask? All righty. And then we have issue number 0. Still got to find an issue number 1. While I'm at the convention, I'm going to search for an issue number 1 to go with these.
Gail, come get the bird.
Issue number 3. That shut you up. All righty. Didn't shut you up for long, did it? Okay.
So
next
books you get at the auction this week, will they have time to make it into the Friday auction, or are you going to hold them over for next time?
Oh no, if they're not on tonight, they're going to be on Friday.
Okay.
I'll when I get home from the MegaCon, I'll probably do a hey, this is what I got at the MegaCon video, and then I'm going to get right to work putting together the auction. So there will be that. All righty, kids. We've got Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 1. And we have issue number 2. And here is issue number 3. And I guess they're variants because here's another issue number 3. And issue number 5. So this is by somebody named Sean Lewis. I guess Todd McFarlane has given up the writing and drawing of it, huh? All righty. Next up, we have issue number 5. Once again, I don't know which one's the variant. I just put them together here. Here we have issue number 6. And then this looks like Sankovic, but I don't know if it is, but this is issue number 6 as well.
Wow.
All righty. Next up, issue number 7. And here is issue number 8. And this one is what they call a virgin cover because it doesn't have the title and all that kind of stuff on it. All right. And then we have issue number 8 with the title and stuff on it. It sounds like he's blowing through bamboo thing when he does that whistle. All right, here we have issue number 9 of King Spawn. All right, and by the way, the King Spawn started at 5. I don't know if you guys noticed that or if I made it clear enough. Here's issue number 9 because like 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think were Gunslinger. Hey, I wonder if anybody at the MegaCon is involved in King Spawn.
Look into that.
Yeah. Well, I think Eastman and Laird are going to be there. So I was thinking about taking those novels I've got, the novelizations, and seeing if I could get those signed and do those as a giveaway.
Or I should have had you hang on to the TMNT number 2 a little longer and take it up there.
Didn't know. Next up, we have King Spawn number 10. This is the artist's variant.
That's cool.
Looks like the Nabisco variant Wolverine Sinkovic did. Then we have issue number 10 of King Spawn. That's good with a silver marker, I guess, right? And then we have issue number 10 of King Spawn, the variant, or one of them anyway. And then we have issue number 11. And then we have issue number 11. And
Dark Animal might just be Eastman that's there. I don't know.
I thought Laird. Well, yeah, obviously, then it would be. I didn't even realize I said both names, but there you go. Issue number 12. That sucks. Sorry about that. All right. Then we have issue number 12, one of the variants. And it looks like that's the way it went. I've got like the original and a variant, because here's issue number 13. And then issue number 13. And this is why Spawn was the cover, the image thumbnail guy. And here we have issue number 14. Normally, I don't get Spawns in collections, whether they be modern or of the past. And here's the 14 variant. And then we have 15. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how these go. My guess is not at all. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, here's 15, the variant. And then we have 16. And we have the number 16 variant. And we're on to something different. All right. Hey, look, I dig it when I can get a good run of something, but I get when I'm doing the unboxing, a whole bunch of the same book is not exactly exciting. Unless, of course, you're really into that book. Let's see. Issue number 4, number 5, number 3. Are these the same one? Yep. Here's issue number 4 again. Fucking variant. There we go. We got number 1. Fucking hell, number 1. I am cursing a lot. Sorry about that, guys. I know there's many a Christian here who does not appreciate my foul tone and vile tongue. Alrighty, and there's issue number 2 and issue number 5 again. Hopefully it's a whole set. But we have Maestro World War M, issue number 1. By the way, these books are awesome. Peter David's a great writer. Maestro books are just incredible. Here's one of the variant covers of World War M. It's okay. I was wondering if I had heard wrong. Been around long enough to hear Stan Lee had passed a few times before he did. Yeah. I was at Disney with Doug Ernst and Tim Lim when I heard Stan Lee passed. For real. That was something, because I was waiting for him. We had separated just a bit, and I was waiting for him at the Polynesian Hotel, sitting there. Looks like you're in freaking Hawaii, and I'm in the middle of the freaking lobby. Waterworks. There you go. Another number 1 variant, and then we have issue number 2, and we have the issue number 2. I guess this is what, paper doll variant. I don't get what's going on there. And here's another number 2 variant. And then we have issue number 3. And we have issue number 4.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, the whole story is cool, man. Here's issue number 4 variant. And then we have issue number 5. And whatever this issue number 5 paper doll variant is.
Does he have gamma radiation like the Hulk? Is that why he looks that way?
Yeah, well, he is the Hulk.
Oh, he is the Hulk. Oh,
yeah. Okay. Have you not read Future Imperfect?
No.
You're in for a treat, dude. Yeah, you are. Those are some good books, man. All righty. That is, I think, the first of those. So, okay, so I've got some books that are going to end up on the $2 and $3. We have Batman number 403.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we have Batman issue number 491. This is The Road to Nightfall. And then
that was John Paul Valley on the cover of the previous one, wasn't it?
I do believe. Wait, no. No, it wasn't. Then we have issue number 443. I've had this next book a couple of times. So this might be a hard sell. This is issue number 411 with Two-Face. And then we have issue number 579 of Detective Comics.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we have issue number 610 of Detective Comics. And part of Night Quest. The part that I think is underrated is Bruce Wayne in England trying to get healed. This is issue number 21 of Shadow of the Bat. There we go. And then we have the second appearance of Anarchy. This is issue number 609. I tried to sell the story a couple of times, both issues together. I think I ultimately did, but I had to drop the price radically from what I was told it was worth. Then Detective 612 with Catman and Catwoman.
Oh, cool.
And finally, we have Battlestar Galactica, issue number 20.
I love that cover. Love it.
This is Starbuck, Galactic Warrior. This is Eurelia, Empress of Scavenger World. I like that series. Alrighty, so these next few are, this next batch is a whole bunch of, well, not all of them are, I guess, but a lot of them are a whole bunch of those wizard books. Wizard halves and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, cool.
And I'm going to end with the Golden Age and all that kind of stuff. So we're on the last batch. But this is Wizard Zero. This is Batman Dark Victory, the continuation of The Long Halloween.
Well, that's awesome.
And that's Dark Victory Zero. I'm just going to put it back here. Well, all righty. Next up, we have Generation X half from Wizard. Like I said, a lot of these are Wizard. And this is, it's got a certificate, was available only through a special offer in Wizard Comics Magazine number 81. Each copy is part of the of a limited edition, which was distributed in a special protective holder. Alrighty, and it's got the certificate on the back and everything. All right. Okay, this one you're going to have to fight Venkman for. Oh, no, he's not going to be here. I was about to say you're going to have to fight Venkman for this one, but this is Lady Rawhide 1/2.
Hey.
Who is that there?
Star Wars. Wait, who's on the cover?
No, I'm looking for the signature. I'm trying to get it to
Yeah,
focus.
I can't. Yeah. It refuses. There we go.
Asner and Larson.
Yeah.
So there we go. Some good cheesecake. And this was available only through a special offer from Wizard number 56. Okay. And it's got its certificate as well. And then we have Vampirella. And this is that, no, it's not Polybag. This is Vampirella Wizard mini comic number 5, exclusive supplement to Wizard number 55.
Yeah, Beekman's going to want that one.
Well, it's going to be on sale this I could put it on tonight. I'll see if he wants it. The Spy Who Shagged Me. I didn't even know this existed. Read this freaking comic. Sequel preview, pull-out poster, absurd trivia, and more. Did you guys know that there was a freaking Spy Who Shagged Me book?
Not a clue.
I had no fucking clue. That is so weird. Alrighty. It is a mini comic. It's about the movie. It really is. It's got interviews, characters, stuff, and all that kind of stuff. It is a thin comic, by the way. It's almost like a sampler. So that is awesome. I did not know this existed. Seriously, did not know. Dark Emerald says, yes, I did know. I have a copy. All right. Now, I knew something like this existed. This is a Wizard's Guide to Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. So there you go. I do remember when they had Batman OnStar commercials. But this is a comic book based on the Batman OnStar commercial. That is awesome. Plus, I just looked on the back. I've got another Dark Victory. This we have the 10th, and it's kind of got that glossy or sparkly writing on as far as the title's concerned. And it's got its certificate and everything. This was from Wizard issue number 86. Obviously, I'm going to go through these, see if there's anything actually worth a buck or two. Here is Ascension Zero from Wizard Comics. Now, you got to remember, when Wizard came... cover is signed by the artist-writer David Finch and Bat. This limited signed edition is available exclusively as an official Wizard Authentic product. I'm going to set aside the autographs.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Thunderbolts Zero. Obviously, there's no bag and backing board, so there's not going to be a certificate unless it's on the inside, which there is not. But there you go, Thunderbolts Zero. And we have something called Cliffhanger Zero. Exclusive Wizard sketchbook. There we go. And then we have a book called The Battle Chasers from the Madura.
Joe Mad.
Yeah, Joey Mads. Okay, another universe.com exclusive. The adventure begins here, and it is autographed.
Oh.
By Joey Mads. Okay, this to certify that this copy of the Battle Chasers Prelude Gold is signed by creator artist Joe Madura. So, and that's the certificate of authenticity right there.
Oh yeah.
All right, then we have something called Spawn Fan Edition. I've never actually seen these before, but here's Spawn number 1. It just says Spawn Fan Edition. Like I said, I've got a lot of looking up to do. Speaking of underrated books, What Works from Image is pretty good. Yep. I got that Batman at an auto show, says Dark Admiral. I loved Wizard Magazine's Brutes and Babes was my favorite segment, says Dark Admiral. Yeah. Here is Spawn Fan Edition number 2. But I guess they weren't happy with that copy or cover, because here's another version of it. And then we have issue number 3. There we go. And we have a Wizard 1/2 from X-Men. And this is signed by Mike Waringo.
Very cool.
And it has the certificate of authenticity. All righty. Next up, we've got something called the Marvel Knights Sketchbook from Wizard Magazine.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of looks awesome. If you want a parody title, get rid of ease and everywhere. Yeah, I don't think the general audience would understand that. Or I don't get the general. Yeah. Would understand. Get on in here, man. Dude. RDV. I got something to show you. Come on in, man.
Yeah, he's got something you're going to like, dude.
These are books right up your freaking alley. Jump on in, man. Come on in. Help us with the commentary. Next up, we have Marvel Knights Wave 2. This is Wizard Special Edition. There we go.
He's at the grocery store.
Ah, okay. Are you even watching? Is the I mean, I know you're sending out some messages, so maybe you are. This is Witchblade and Tomb Raider. Oh, no, here it is. This is Witchblade number 500.
Very cool.
All right, and this is a Wizard book, and it says this was a giveaway through issue number 84. The 9 Rings of the Wu-Tang. This was a real thing, man. The Wu-Tang Clan had a fucking comic book, and here's the 9 Rings of the Wu-Tang. Is that Michael Turner or who is that? No.
No, it's not Turner. Can't tell who it is.
There you go. No, I won't be going on for that long, I'm pretty sure. This is it. I can't read the name, but there you go. It is, yeah, go figure. Wizard number 0. Okay, that's a double of.
Hey, follow.
Hello, hello. Next up, we have Wizard 1/2, the 10th. There we go. Doubles. I don't want to show off doubles. There we go. And next up, we've got Special Wizard Edition of Kiss. Never heard of this before.
Or anything Gene Simmons is able to slap that band's name on.
I know, right? Well, putting him in the comics that's just a no-brainer, man. Seriously.
That started back in the 70s, though, didn't it?
Well, the first one, yeah. They first appeared, of course, in Howard the Duck, and then they had that magazine where they put their blood into it and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have the 10th again. And this is to certify that this issue of American Entertainment's exclusive, the 10th number 1, is signed by artist Tony Daniel.
Later, Admiral.
There you go. Have a go, man. Take care. Be safe. And then we have David Finch and the Ascension. This is not, it doesn't say Wizard exclusive. This just got caught in the middle of everything. All right, that's issue number 1. Here we have another number 1 by, oh, this is Platt. Okay. Or Bat, I'm sorry. It doesn't say Platt, it says Bat. But here's another number 1. For those of you who do not like your books all written all over, here's the issue of number 1 of the 10th without the autograph. There you go. And then we have Youngblood Yearbook number 1. That just got mixed in. So there you go. All righty. And the big dogs, the big dogs, of course. Oh, by the way, here you go. One more time for Venkman. I've got this Lady Rawhide 1/2 from Wizard. And then Wizard mini comic number 5, Vampirella. So there you go. All right. That was what I was going to show you. Next up, sometimes you can judge a book by its cover, and this is the only reason why I got this one. But here is Captain America annual number 5.
Ooh, that looks clean.
It really is. And following that, I am so happy with the conditions of these books. Now, one of them looks good, except somebody wrote on it.
Must be a Silver Ager.
Say again?
It must be a Silver Ager.
Well, yeah, it might be a Silver Age. I would guess, even if it was old Silver Age. But this one right here, when is this? Let me open it up. The hell? I don't know when this is. I have to look. This is Woody Woodpecker, February to March, Dell Comics.
There's not a number on it.
Not on the outside that I see. No, it just says February and March. But look at the condition, and it is a 10 center.
That is clean.
Let me see. Let me open her up and see.
Yeah, and I go take a look if you can find the number.
Mm-hmm. Zoink. Oh my gosh, this thing is tight. It's very tight. It's got a tight body. Can I get paint as you go? This is issue number 2029 of 1955. So this would be a very early Silver Ager. I would like to point this out especially. Look at that. Look at how those staples are in there well. Look at these white freaking pages. This is a god dang beautiful book right here. Look. Look at that. No blemishes on the back.
Oh gosh, that is clean.
This is gorgeous.
Okay. MCS, my comic shop, has it starting for $3.20 at Very Good.
Very good, yeah. That is.
And they said February 1955 here. Is that what you said too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this one up. That is really nice. It's sad though that a book like that. Of course, if I wouldn't be able to have gotten it for the price I did,
right.
If it was going for more, but damn.
Well, being the age that it is, there's a good chance it won't always stay that way. You know, so people want to jump on it. Well, good time to jump on that kind of stuff.
And unfortunately, the Woody Woodpecker movie that came out just a little bit ago didn't exactly bring him to the forefront.
I see one here on eBay, a fine he's trying to sell for 15.
Yeah.
Another one for 10. So yeah, you know how it goes on.
That's probably where I'm going to put it to begin with.
Yeah, I guess because you would say that's a high VF that you got there, right?
That's I would say that's an 8.85
yeah.
easy. I'd be hesitant to go towards 9 and all that just because I like to be a little rougher with the books. Sometimes I fail, but for the most part, I want when you buy a book from me, I want you to go, oh, okay, rather than fucker.
Well, sure.
Yeah. But that's it. Okay, next up, we have issue number 35 of Huey, Dewey, and Louie Back to School. There you go. And you can see how some kid decided to scribble on the cover. There you go.
I think it gives a character.
I think I could still get $8 out of that one. This one's up in the air. This is issue number 49 of a book called Sparkler Comics. Let me see here. Sparkler Comics from 1945. This is 2 years older than my dad.
But about 20 years younger than Breen, though, right?
Yeah. Eric Breen is not this old. But I would look, it's not in mint condition, but still, it's not falling apart either. And I believe that's Nancy. There you go. That is pretty darn cool. Let me open this up. I'll open it up and watch it fall apart. No. Okay. There is an added staple right here in the middle. That's probably the worst thing we're going to see, which a book that's from 1945 would be pretty good. Let me open it up right away because on the cover, what I see, obviously, and most of this shouldn't matter because, once again, 1945, you see the trouble on the spine. It's not structural trouble, but you see a little some stress and even some color breaks around the staples. All right, rounded corners. You see the same thing right there. It looks like a little bug chew or something like that got to it. A little folding, and it looks like a little thing right here. And
that
right
book,
here.
That book came out the same year World War II ended.
There you go. And you can see that the back is actually not that bad.
No, it's not.
All righty. Sluggo is lit, says Paolo. Paolo, please tell your four color fossil friends tonight that I've got a couple of good looking animated books. The pages are a little brown. This is Hap Hopper. but it's also to show you that this is a very well put together book. This book is not falling apart, by the way. It's really in good condition for the time.
Yeah, those pages look pretty good for something.
What is that? It would be 60 years to 2005, 70 to shit. This is 79 years old, isn't it?
Yeah.
God damn. I'm like all excited about this book. What kind of superhero do we have here? I feel like reading it.
Paulo's asking you if you'd like to come on the fossils.
I'll be doing a comic book auction tonight. I have to for tomorrow's. I would love to. What time does the fossils start?
7.
Because maybe I could start the auction a little later and come on and talk about and show off.
I think it's 8:15 Eastern time.
8:15. I might be able to start the auction at 8:30, but I need to make the money for tomorrow, the comic book convention. Alrighty, but wow, that looks good. This is a good looking book, and it's got a whole bunch of other stories, not just Nancy and Sluggo. So that is really, really cool. I was excited when I saw that it was in better shape than what I thought it was going to be. And finally, just because I love the character, I was very excited to get this book. And by the look of it, it actually looks better than what I thought it was going to be. Here you go. This is King Comic 97 from 1944.
Wow.
So here we are, 88 years or 78, 70, no, 80 years old.
How much are you going to start that one off at?
I'm going to take a look.
Okay.
I'm going to find something fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at how much I paid for it.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, Wraith, what's up? So you're saying that book is as old as my grandpa. I'm saying this book right here no longer can get a license to drive. It's now saying, no, I'm sorry, Mr. King Comics. You have to find a family member to drive you around. That's what's going on with this book. That's how old it is. All right. I did this for the last one. Fingers crossed, right? Alrighty. I'm not taking a chance. Let me remove this tape, the tape from it. Okay. I could see a little bit more of a problem on this one. You see that right there? There was no tear or anything like that, but right by this staple, you see that little tear? Okay. Let's see, as the cover goes, once again, we've got the corner trouble, rounded corners. We only have one clip on the side there. The bottom looks like it's been folded a couple of times right here. Okay, you can't see it now, but on the back, the cover looked like it moved a bit, so it might be a loose staple. All right.
You know what? I don't care. That's 80 years old.
Okay, let me check that out. And no, but you can see the staple that there was trouble at right there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why it was shifting. That being said, it is all together. The whole book's here. Trying to find the centerfold. Oh, wow. Here we go. You see that right there? It is all together.
I know those pages are off-white, but for 80 years, that's pretty white, you know.
This is not bad. It is not as good as the Nancy and Sluggo, but it is still pretty good. That one, the Nancy and Sluggo, I probably would have put in the 7.75. This one, I'd probably put 5.55. But still, that's like I said, an 80-year book.
So. It's Popeye. Yeah,
and it's Popeye.
I am very interested in that one. Usually I don't go for the toony ones, but that one I want.
I'll tell you what, me and Eric were talking about him. I was picking up a lot of Looney Tunes. I was picking up a lot of Disney stuff, and we started talking about him. He got hooked. So yeah, it's really easy. They're so much fun. They're so irreverent. There's just they are what you're looking for when it's just pure entertainment. And yeah, some of them are a bit childish entertainment, but it's okay to be a kid. It's okay to look at your childlike side sometimes.
I love Popeye.
But there you go. Anyway, those are the books I've got for some of them are going to be tonight, not a lot of them, but most of them are going to be on Friday. Tonight, starting at 8, maybe 8:30, I might do an appearance on the Fossil. I'll just say 8:30 is going to be a 50 cent and up to half off auction. I'm going to take some of the big dogs that hadn't sold. I'm going to cut them down a little bit. Some of the $2, $3 and such will be $1, $2. I'm going to drop them. A lot of the books are going to be 50 centers. I'm trying to get together some money. I'm going to go to the convention tomorrow. Basically, whatever I make tonight, I'm going to spend tomorrow on, well, of course, parking and stuff like that. But still, I'm also going to want to get a whole bunch of books for the auctions. That's what it's going to be. I don't do a lot of personal shopping when I'm at the convention. Generally, if I find a trade paperback sale, and I might do that too, if I find a good trade paperback sale for the giveaways and everything. Oh, speaking of giveaways, here we go. We've got Justice League Elseworlds. Of course, that Frank Miller Dark Knight and The Fairest of Them All, Volume 2. So, yeah, good stuff.
Cool.
That's going to be for tonight. I'm going to still do the giveaway thing, and the rules are still going to apply every $10 spent. So there you go. Sending the fossils a link to your Twitter. Well, I appreciate that. I'll try to get a scan of them. There you go. That being said, guys, I got a lot of work to do to prepare for tonight. So thank you very much, Jay, for joining me with comments and all that kind of stuff. It is very helpful to keep the pace.
Absolutely.
And everybody, please join us 8 p.m. Eastern tonight for the half off 50 cent auction, and Friday for the real one, and tomorrow night late probably for an unboxing. Yeah, who are we kidding? All right. Thanks for all of that. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Later.
Cool times.
Cool.